I just finished class number 11, headlock counters for mount and standing headlock defense. If my surroundings look a little bit different, it's because they are. I'm in a whole different state. I'm in a whole different city, a whole different town with a whole different CTC. I can't wait to tell you more about it, but so I don't look weird standing around here in the parking lot in my gi pants, I'm gonna hop in my car and do this video like normal. So here we go. All right, this looks a little more familiar, doesn't it? So here we go, class number 11, the standing headlock defense and headlock counters from mount. The weird thing about this class is this is my second time taking it, but it felt like my first. The reason why this feels like I'm taking it for the first time is because I took this class at my old Gracie University CTC in Laguna Hills. And if you follow this channel, you follow my page, you know that that place is no longer a Gracie Certified Training Center. And the owner, the guy who bought it, the owner who operated it was not a Gracie Certified Instructor. So he did not teach it in the Gracie way. But here in Grand Junction, Colorado, at the Gracie University CTC in Grand Junction, Jason, I think it's Padilla, his wife Desiree, his son Caleb, they're the instructors, the owners, and the operators of this location, and they are Gracie University certified, and they do teach it the Gracie way, so I was excited to learn it the same way I would learn it at HQ. I haven't taken this class at HQ yet, but I took it at Laguna Hills, and now I've taken it all the way in freaking Colorado, and speaking of Colorado, what the heck am I doing here? Well, I'll tell you. I used to live here. I used to live in Grand Junction, Colorado. I went to college here, and I'm on spring break, and I figured I'd come out and visit some old friends. So I'm here visiting some friends. I drove in this morning. I left my house at 6 a.m. and drove my happy butt all the way to Grand Junction, Colorado, about a 10 and a half, almost 11-hour drive. I checked into my hotel, and I looked around and said, what am I going to do? And I thought, let's see if there's class tonight. And there was. And I thought, do I need this class? And I did. And I thought, okay, I'm a little tired and I don't know if I want to go. I'm tired. It's a long drive. My wife said, you should go because it'll make great content. And my wife is wise. She is correct because I like this. I like dropping into a random CTC in the middle of nowhere in Grand Junction. I think I might do a little more of this. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking I might want to do like a Gracie University CTC road trip. I've got friends from New York to Aurora, Colorado, to Colorado Springs, to Pasadena, to you name it. I think it would be cool if I went to different CTCs and took a class just over the summer. It's a lot of driving, but I think I might be up to the challenge. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see that. If you would like to see me travel around to other CTCs and take a class and give it a little review. And of course, I got the picture of my man, Jason. I put it on the thumbnail, probably. I haven't done it yet. If I didn't, I'll put it right here. And I didn't take a lot of pictures of the school because I didn't want to feel like I was the paparazzi or whatever. But after class, we talked, we got to know each other a little bit. And I was really interested to hear Jason's experience because he was in the military. That's where he first learned Jiu-Jitsu. Then he trained at another Keep Showing Up style university, kind of a school. And then he decided to start doing a Gracie Garage. He did a Gracie Garage. People started showing up. People liked what he was doing. Next thing you know, the demand was there and he started a Gracie University CTC. And that's kind of what I want to do. I think once I get my blue belt, I'm going to start a Gracie Garage. I think once I get my blue belt, I'm going to go through the instructor certification program. I think I'll start a Gracie Garage, and someday I'd like to have my own CTC. But I'm not sure when. I'm in no hurry. But I enjoyed hearing his story because I see a lot of myself in him. First of all, we're both from here. I mean, I guess he lives here now. I used to live here, and he's a former military guy. I'm a former military guy. He's a family guy. I'm a family guy. We had a lot of stuff in common. I enjoyed talking to him. I'm very happy for him. I'm very proud of him, what he's done here. This is an amazing location. He's in a mall. It's called Mesa Mall. I used to work here back in the day. And at first I thought it was kind of weird, the mall thing. But you know what? Malls are kind of dying. I don't want to say that, but I guess Hedon did make a video about could Gracie University CTCs save the mall? And I think they can. Because there's openings, it's not very busy, it's kind of dead to be honest. But there are a lot of people at Gracie University location, a lot of people coming in and out of the mall to go train Jiu-Jitsu. It's a great space, there's ample parking, it's well lit, it's safe. Why the heck not? So if you're thinking about opening a Gracie University CTC, maybe a mall is the way to go. Just a thought, just an idea. So regarding the class itself, I loved some of the details that Jason and his son Caleb explained in the class today as far as how to do the standing headlock defense. I learned it once and I felt clunky. I felt like that triangular wheel, right? I felt like clunk, clunk, clunk. It was so much smoother today with some of the little tips and tricks that they told me. it's kind of hard to explain, but when you sit down for the standing headlock defense, when you sit down, it's like a pistol squat. I mentioned that before. He was saying you have to kind of bring your hips all the way across your training partner, the bad guy's body. You don't just sit in one place. You kind of have to sit and move. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you're ever having trouble with this move, instead of sitting straight down, try sitting down and moving your hips across the bad guy's body. That was a tip that really helped me tonight. We worked on, of course, the headlock counters from mount, which there's a couple of different ones, just the modified mount, right? Then, of course, the rollover, preventing the rollover, and then the arm bar. So the arm bar, I was pretty familiar with. That was kind of like riding a bike, but everything else was kind of new. So I enjoyed seeing it and learning it in a Gracie Certified Instructor way. I cannot overstate the importance of Gracie Certified Instructors, because having learned this class from a guy who is not Gracie certified, and it's not that he's dumb, it's not that he's not skilled, it's not that he's not talented, he's a brown belt. The guy knows his stuff, but he doesn't teach it the way the Gracies teach it. And the Gracies teach it better than anybody else on the freaking planet. And I'm not just saying that, I mean that. I've learned from legends, I've learned from badass competitors, I've learned from amazing coaches, but as far as instruction, and breaking things down in a step-by-step, easy-to-understand way that is universal and can appeal to everyone, the Gracie University way is the best on the freaking planet. That's why I want to be instructor certified. That's why I want to teach this stuff myself someday, but I'm not in a hurry. One thing I asked my man Jason about tonight, I might edit this out, but one thing I asked Jason about tonight is, what is it like being a blue belt and being the owner, the head honcho of a school? And he said, you know, the people that are looking for the belt, people who are looking for the rank, aren't looking for what he offers. And I thought that was a really intelligent, really wise way of putting it. The people that are looking for the black belt, I need a 3rd degree black belt to teach me, they're looking for something different than what he offers at this level. I'm not saying this is all he's going to offer, but he's not looking to turn people into world champions. He's not looking to turn people into badass warriors. He's looking to take the average Joe and make them street ready, confident, self-sufficient, and able to defend themselves. And when people want to learn that, it doesn't matter what color belt you have. When people want to learn how to protect themselves, they want to get their mental health right, they want to get their confidence up, they want all the intangible things that Gracie Jiu-Jitsu offers. They don't care what rank you are, they care what do you know and what can you teach me. Am I going to get hurt? Am I safe? Is it clean? Is it safe for my kids? All that stuff matters. And so what it really comes down to is, who is your target customer? If I started, me and my family joke a lot because I like bacon. I mean, I didn't get this big by eating celery, right? I like bacon. I like pork chops. I like carnitas, right? I like a lot of things that come from good old oink oink, right? From pork. So the joke in my family, we watched that show, The Great Food Truck Race or whatever, and we always said, what kind of food truck would we make? And I said, I'd make a food truck that's based only on pork, and I would call it the Divine Swine. And that's been like a running joke in my family forever. Divine Swine. And I'm bringing that up for a reason. I know maybe I lost some people. They clicked off the video, but let me explain. The reason why I bring that up is because if I had a restaurant or a food truck called Divine Swine, where it was pork chops and pork belly and carnitas and bacon, I don't know, bacon burgers, whatever the hell, I'm probably not going to get a lot of vegans. I'm probably not going to get a lot of religious people who don't eat pork. I'm probably not going to get a lot of vegetarians. I'm probably not going to get a lot of animal rights activists. My point is what I'm serving something you're interested in? Is what I offer appealing to you? And I think that's kind of what Jason is saying, is like, hey, I'm selling this. I'm selling a bacon cheeseburger. And if you're a vegan, you probably don't want my bacon cheeseburger. Jason and Gracie University, at least at the combatives level, is selling self-defense and foundational jiu-jitsu. And if you want to be a world champion, you probably don't want to shop there. If you want to be, feel like a tough guy and a badass, you probably don't want to shop there. But if you want to learn, if you want to feel safe, if you want to feel knowledgeable, you want to get your mental health right, you want to have a community, then this is where you want to go. So I know that's kind of a weird, long-winded way to talk about jiu-jitsu, but it's relevant to me that my fear when I think about having a Gracie University CTC as a blue belt or even a purple belt is there's going to be some, badass brown belt or black belt that walks in and is like, oh, you're just a blue belt, you suck. But the truth is, I'm selling a bacon cheeseburger and that guy's a vegan. This isn't for everybody. Find your customer, market to your customer, and then do business with your customer. That's business 101, right? I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling now, but I love being able to talk to someone who's done the thing that I've been thinking about doing. They've actually done it in an environment that I'm familiar with. And, you know, he's a down-to-earth, cool guy, family guy that I can talk to. And for that reason, thumbs up, Jason. Thumbs up, Gracie Grand Junction. And next time I'm passing through, or next time I'm here for a couple of days, I will be on your mats and talking trash and probably making a video. So I think that's going to do it for today. Learned a lot, had a good time, met some cool people, and that to me is what jiu-jitsu is all about. So stay focused, stay positive, and stay vigilant. See you next time. Maybe even in another state.